Team Major Calisthenics, what is going on? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can do the front lever. Now, before we get into this is for people who have actually tried doing front lever training in the past, or you can just about to start and you can do around about 8 to 10 pull-ups, okay? Now, if you're aspiring to get onto this, then and you're not at quite the level that you want to be, that's completely fine. Feel free to watch it and prepare yourself for the future. Okay, so what is the front lever? Well, the front lever is a static skill, meaning that your body will be in an isometric contraction and your body is going to be in a straight horizontal line that is parallel to the ground, whilst your arms are fully locked out and you're gripping onto the bar. Okay, the primary muscles that it targets are obviously the lats and core, and in my opinion the secondary muscles will include your biceps, your rear shoulders, your lower back, and surprisingly your legs. Right, you need to be in a full body tension for you to hold in a nice straight line, and if you've not got that strength in your legs, you're not going to be able to hold the front lever, so it is quite important too. And as I mentioned, this is for someone who can do, you know, between 8 to 10 pull-ups and have done front lever training in the past. So if you can do 15 seconds tuck front lever, that would be awesome. Okay, so before we dive in further, you're probably thinking this when you're trying to front lever. You don't know where to start. It's like, bloody hell, there's so many videos out there online. How do I start? You feel like you don't have the back and the core strength for it. Pretty much you're feeling too weak. You feel unclear with the progressions that you need to do because everyone has a different journey and they're telling you different things, myself included. And finally, you feel overwhelmed with conflicting advices online. So I'm going to be diving into all of that, okay? But before I get into it, if you'd like to personally work with us one-to-one, where we show you the step-by-step approach towards mastering the front lever, regardless of what level you are at, this will be scaled based on what level you are. So if you start at level 1, we will start you at level 1 and then gradually scale you up. If you're interested in learning more about that, head over to the link down below in the description to learn more about online coaching. All right, let's continue. So 4 steps that personally has helped me to go from 0 to holding 10 plus front lever within the space of 8 months. Okay, cool. So we've got the 20 seconds rule. This is how you can build endurance, so you can then be able to hold the front lever. It's all about having that endurance and strength. So 20 seconds rule, advanced tuck front lever, single leg front lever, and the half, otherwise known as the 45-degree front lever. Okay, so we're going to be breaking all of these components down so that way you can master your own front lever journey. Let's kick things off. 20 seconds rule. What is it? Well, the 20 seconds rule is something that I have randomly came up when I first started my front lever journey in 2018. And essentially it means that for one set, in any single set, let's say you're doing an exercise, one set will take around 20 seconds to complete. And we're not strict with what exercises you have to do. It all obviously have to be front lever related, but it will all have to equate up to 20 seconds combined. Okay, you can use any progressions in any order, as long as it equates to 20 seconds, you're going to be good. Why? Because it will help you to build muscular endurance and strength. Think about it, you're gripping onto the bar and you're doing this progression, and whatever it is, you're lasting for 20 seconds. Think about this little strength that you're building up. It's slowly going to compound, and how it will translate into you doing a front lever. If you're trying to hold, 5 to 10 seconds front lever, if you don't have that endurance and strength from working on the 20 seconds rule, for example, you're going to have a hard time holding the front lever. So this is why we use the 20 seconds rule. Okay, it will help you to go over the line when you feel like you're about to come off the bar, when you feel like you're about to give up. This 20 seconds rule is what's going to keep you holding onto that bar regardless. Okay, so the principle behind this is you are going to pick 3 to 4 progressions in any order. Okay, and we're going to add them into a superset, so you're going to do them combined without resting. Okay, it's going to take 20 seconds. As an example, first exercise will be, in the first set, the first exercise will be 3 to 4 front lever, advanced tuck front lever pull-up. So that will take around about 5 seconds. Straight after that, you're going to do 5 seconds front lever, single leg, one leg, and then the other leg. So that will equate to around 15 seconds now. And then finally, you're going to do 5 seconds advanced tuck front lever. Approximately, that should take you around 20 seconds. So you can mix and match, right? You could even do it the other way around, where you start off with 5 seconds advanced tuck front lever, then into 5 seconds single leg front lever on both legs. That'll take 15 seconds. And finally 3 to 4 advanced tuck front lever. Mix around with it, okay? I would highly recommend you to implement both a bent arm and a straight arm. Try not to have every single exercise within this superset to be a straight arm. So bent arm could include tuck front lever pull-ups. What else is there? Perhaps, yeah, tuck front lever pull-ups for the bent arm, or even like, yeah, front lever touch, for example, okay, using the advanced tuck. Another one could be 2 front lever negatives. So each negative take 5 seconds. 3 inverted deadlifts. Let's say that, no, probably, let's say 2 inverted deadlifts. That'll take another 5 seconds. So that's 15. And then 5 seconds advanced tuck front lever. So that will take us to 20 seconds combined. So you pick one of this. You stick with it for 3 weeks. And then you slowly scale it up. Right? You will notice if you get stronger, you're going to feel that once you were doing 5 seconds front lever single leg on both legs, that used to be hard. And then eventually you'll be able to scale that up to 10 seconds. Same with this, you'll be able to scale that up to 20 seconds. I was doing more than 20 seconds as I got stronger. Okay, so stick with each one that you come up for 3 weeks before reassessing and then progressing on from there. Cool. So that's the 20 seconds rule. Moving on to the next one is the advanced tuck front lever. One of my favorite drills because it is very much easily scalable. And what I mean by that is it is an indicator which will determine your front lever strength, because the advanced tuck front lever is when you get into the tuck front lever and then you extend your knees forward to create a 90 degrees between your legs and your body, right? So this is the tuck front lever, this is the advanced tuck front lever. Now, as you get stronger, you're going to want to push your knees further out, okay? And that is going to hit more on your lower back and also on your lower core. You're going to feel a lot of difference. And obviously, the further you go, the stronger you are, right? So this is a static exercise that will help you to develop your lats and core strength. And the key things that I want you to focus on when doing the advanced tuck front lever is scapular retraction, right? Where you pull your shoulders blade down and back, right? And also keeping your body parallel to the ground. So you can see my body is parallel to the ground. Whereas one of my client, Luke, who has recently started doing this, right? Can you see how his shoulder blade is up here? His shoulders is up here when it actually should be pulled down to here, right? Whereas with me, it's boom, I'm pulled down, I'm in line. His one is way up. So we can start doing the scapular retraction by working on the progression, especially on the advanced tuck front lever. Okay, cool. Moving on to the next progression is the single leg. So once you're here, I would say you're about 50% there, and your front lever is going to look more like a front lever, right, where you extend your legs out. The reason we have our knees in currently is because it's easier, right? And this progression itself will require a lot of lower core strength, lower back, and also lower body tension, right? So if you have weakness in this area, your body is not gonna look straight. It's not gonna be straight like this, it's gonna look like this. So this is your legs and your body's gonna be like that if you have a weak core. Okay, let me see if I can erase that. Cool. So if you're someone who's just progressing from the advanced tuck front lever to the single leg and you can't do that yet, the best drill to bridge the gap is to do a single leg front lever kicks. So obviously you kick one leg out from a tuck front lever position. So I've kicked my right leg out, and then I'm going to bring my right leg in, and then I extend my left leg out. Can you see? So it's like out, in, out, in. Each kick is 1 rep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would aim for you to be able to do 3 to 5 reps on each leg. Okay, just to build that lower back strength and also in your core. So you're going to feel it a lot. When you kick your legs out, you're going to feel your glutes engaging, you're going to feel your lower back working and your lower core. Once you can do, let's say 5 reps on each leg comfortably for 2 sets, you can then progress onto the advanced single leg front lever. So we can see, look, before our knees was, your legs look like that, right? So your knees is in here. Whereas this one, boom, your knees comes past this bar here, right? So there's a gap. So your knees travels from here to here. And what does this target? More of your lower back, more of the core, and it will require more lat strength, okay? So this will be the next step, right? Knee extended past the power line to keep your lower back and your lower core engaged, okay? So this one is super important, because this is going to help you to bridge the gap between the single leg to the straddle, right? Once you get the straddle, you'd probably be about 80% there to the front lever. It is not long, okay? So we need to work on these elements in order to move on to the straddle. And finally, we have got the half front lever. So this is a 45 degrees front lever, essentially, okay? So if you're at a stage where you can hold a straddle front lever for 2 to 3 seconds, or even full front lever for 2 to 3 seconds, but you just can't seem to increase that or break past this barrier, well, what you can do is, rather than aiming for 3 seconds straddle front lever, and once you can't hold it in a nice straight line, you just come off and then you just rest and then go for the next set, I'd like you to switch it around. So if you're aiming for 3 seconds, right, in your set, straddle or full hold, extend that to 8. Right, now this is going to sound a bit crazy, like what? I'm struggling to do 3 seconds, why are you telling me to do 8? Well, we're going to combine a 45 degree front lever with it, okay? So how it works is you hold the front lever for 3 seconds in a straight line. Once you feel like you're starting to drop off, you're getting weak, you hold this straight line at the 45 degrees without letting your body go, okay? So we can see here, look, if I was in a front lever, I'd be nice and straight. I'd hold it for 3 seconds, yeah? Once I am getting tired, my body's going to slowly drop, and I am going to resist it for 5+ more seconds to add up to 8 seconds in total, whilst holding my body in a nice straight line. When I hold it in a nice straight line, okay, my lower back is being engaged, my core is being engaged, my legs are being engaged, and my hips are being pushed up to create this hip extension. So it is very important that you do this, okay? Because as you mentioned here, look, lats, core, biceps, rear shoulders, lower body will still be engaged, but at a lower intensity, meaning that you can hold it without giving up. This is going to help you to build volume. The more seconds, the more time you spend with a progression, the stronger you will get, okay? As simple as that. So whether you are doing a straddle front lever or a full front lever or even a single leg, apply the 45 degrees rule, or the half front lever rule, okay? Hold for as long as you can. Once you drop, hold the 45 degrees at whatever progression you're at for the extra 5 seconds. Watch how you will go from struggling to do 3 seconds to 10+ seconds. That was what I figured out, right? So that's pretty much the 4 pillars behind unlocking the front lever. So we've covered the 20 seconds rule, where each progression will take 20 seconds, each set, sorry, advanced tuck, front lever, single leg, and also the half front lever. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, you found it informative, you found it useful, please give us a like and consider pressing the subscribe button, so that way we can bring out more videos like this one. And if you'd like to be personally coached by us because you're tired of watching so many different random YouTube videos, you're getting overwhelmed, you're getting frustrated, you're seeing little or no progress over the last 6 to 12 months, then it's time for you to change. It's crazy for you to keep doing the same old thing and expecting a different result. For things to change, you need to change, right? So if you want that guidance, that structure, so that way you know what to do from the time you get up, how many reps you need to do when you work out, how often you should rest, what you should eat, and head over to the link down below in the description to learn more about online coaching. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.